Hello folks, my name is Rojo, and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. When we last left off, we had just gotten a new task from the prince in the form of... wait for it. Yes, calling Dr. Grout. So basically, the Malkavian Primogen, who's basically, he's like the leader, I guess, of the Malkavian in the area. He's not answering his phone, and we need to do a little bit of a house call to see what's up with that. Because clearly nobody's better suited for such an important task than us. But we're back here in the last round for a very specific reason. We're going to talk to Nines for a second.
2 minutes, newbie. All the time I've got to spare right now.
Alrighty, man. Tell me about yourself.
Came to California to get out of the Dust Bowl during the 30s. Been fighting this fight since the 40s when we kicked out the cam. I was new to it all back then. Not a whole lot of people from those nights still around. And some of them are. They're just not anarchs anymore.
It's sort of a sad tale, I guess. I mean, is it worth it, though, to constantly fight to keep LA?
That's a stupid question. Freedom doesn't come cheap. At any time, you gotta be ready to defend it. A lot of blood's been shed for what we have.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, surely you must have learned a lot in that time. Any advice?
Alright, this might help you out. I use guns, but most vamps get up close and personal. In that case, the thing to do is to let them come in for the attack first, and dodge it or take it in the gut. Then use your blade to deliver the death blow. Time's up. Come around in a few nights if you're still alive. Maybe I'll have time to kill, but I doubt it.
Alright, well, so of course we got a stats increase there. That little piece of advice has increased our melee stat by 1 point. So, hooray for us. Let's get out of here. And we are going to go and I think we're all set as far as our inventory goes for what's coming up next. Let's just take a look. Yeah, we got some blood for emergency purposes. So I think let's see if we can go find our cab. And then we'll just get out of here. By the way, I'll try to keep an eye out for one. There might be one near the cab, but I completely forgotten somebody mentioned this, that you can actually interact with the bus stops that are around, or the bus stop maps, I guess. And that will give us a map of downtown, so we could have avoided some confusion. I think. Oh no, it's not one. I don't know. I thought there was one right around here somewhere. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a map of downtown that we could have been using this whole time. So my apologies. I'll try to look for such a map in the future hubs that we go to, but for now,
need a ride?
We are gonna go to Grout's mansion.
You. What are you doing here?
Hey man, I might ask you the same thing.
No?
That wasn't really a yes or no question.
You should get out of here. This place is bad news. Pardon me.
What? Okay, that, something's up. Clearly something is up. He seemed really out of it, and that is not the Nines sort of demeanor that we've come to expect. And how the fuck did he get here? He like would have had to leave literally just as we were walking to our cab. Very strange indeed. Something smells fishy. I don't think there's anything actually on the mansion grounds out here. But we'll look just in case real quick. It appears that, indeed, there was nothing. So, let's go inside and see if we can find Grout. Apparently, he's home because, well, I mean, Nines just walked out of there. Alright. Gonna save the game here. Things are gonna get interesting pretty quickly. Like you, what's going on here? You okay, lady? Oh, okay. All of a sudden, knife to the face. Yeah, that was a creepy smile right before she slashed us up. Alright, Grout's Mansion. I'm sure this will be fine. I think we better just not give anybody else the benefit of the doubt here. I think these guys are indeed humans. Oh, there's another one there I didn't even see. But, there we go. Yeah, let's see. Can we bite you? What if we did that and then we bit you? Yeah, so these are... Oh, God, that sound. That is the worst sound. Ugh. It's like that suction thing that they use at the dentist. Get all the gross-ass spit out of your face hole while they're drilling into it or doing whatever it is they do. Ugh. But anyway, yeah, these are apparently human. Let's see. Now, this, I think... Yeah, we're gonna find a few of these dealies here.
It is quite peculiar, the happenings I've been made to witness for my supernatural longevity. I am thinking of one unfortunate phenomenon in particular, of unique interest to my station, both as a professional and as a sufferer of this vampiric condition. It seems the stream of time has begun to erode the moorings of my chosen course of study, for the methodologies that gave birth to psychology are slowly disappearing. I find myself in an era that overlooks the physical component of psychological pathology time and again in favor of the sophistic practices of Freud. Phrenology, dactopintilism, and the rest of the old guard has fallen by the wayside, its champions all silenced in death, with my unique exception. Would that I could make my voice heard again, although it may be suspicious should I return to popular medical discourse 50 years after my apparent death. No, better that I continue my studies into the psychoses in secret. One day, may I hold up my own cure as validation of the methods. I am confident no cure for my condition, or that of my beloved wife, lies within our figurative minds, waiting to be unlocked by the correct combination of memories recovered from our childhoods. And I'm most certain it has nothing to do with the relationship between myself, my parents, and my genitals. Sorry, Sigmund, but I choose to stay my course. In time, too, may your star fade and disappear.
Alright, so that, I guess is Grout. Based on the subtitles. Very, eloquent kind of guy. A little long-winded, but yeah, he seems to be a rather well-educated individual. He is a doctor, after all. Psychologist, specifically, I guess. Can't get through there. Well, this guy's having a great time. Unfortunately, we're about to ruin that. Alright, let's actually, let's spend some points real quick. I pushed the wrong button here, but, yeah, let's get Blood Shield. We haven't got any Thaumaturge in a long time, and it's more exciting than Dominator Auspex, in my opinion. Especially Auspex is a pretty boring one. But, Dominator can, like, at least we get some new spells, which could be fun. So maybe we'll get some points in that later. But, yeah, let's try this, where's it at? Blood Shield. Gross. Hello, friend. Oh, dude, look at that. We look like, that one blood thing we fought a while ago. Hang on, and like... Let's see. It dissipates only after it has absorbed enough damage, so we can, we could have this on for a while. I'm not sure if it lasts between zones, but I'm guessing if we walk around downtown with this shit on, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Alright, perception at once shapes the mind and rules over time. Time, however, erodes human perception, and then in turn warps the mind. The mind is capricious, having various effects on perception, time, and the mind itself. With harmony, progress is made. Ooh, look at you. I saw that by accident. This is where a little bit of investigation could be useful, but that is a, that is an occult item, a weak pug thistle that we just picked up here. This petrified reed was not meant to fall into the hands of the damned, but vampires can benefit from its shamanistic magic all the same. Increases defense by 1 point. Oh, nice. I think there are a couple items we want to be on the lookout for, that being one of them, and we only get one chance to get these, so we want to be cautious here. So basically that thing was telling us that these different levers will affect other different levers. So just a little bit of a puzzle. I'm just gonna pull on stuff until the magic happens, rather than sit around and think about it like some kind of nerd. There we go. Easily done. That might be the fastest I've ever accidentally done that puzzle. Although I wonder if you get bonus XP if you do it in like the least amount of pulls or something. Probably not. Also, we gotta take a look at this guy.
Another unfortunate casualty to tide of time, insane asylums. I lament their loss not only as brokerage houses for the breadth and depth of human psychoses, but also I shall mourn the disappearance of that peculiar environment present only in an insane asylum. That palpable atmosphere of blistered brains and churning bowels, the odoriferous melange of freely flowing bodily humors, that gently rolling cacophony of distant sobs and screams, the muttered cursing at perceived enemies, and the blissful gurgling of the lobotomized, like a newborn babe discovering the sky. I shall still find test subjects as surely as I find bloody sustenance in the night, but this climate, I fear, may never be replicated.
That's a little bit dark, a little bit strange, but alright man, you know, whatever you say. So that little puzzle there unlocked the door, and I think it unlocked the door over this way actually. I think we couldn't get through here, but now we can. Also, let's do what I was going to do before. I want to say, or maybe these have the same weapon skill requirements. Let's see, melee combat requirement 5 and 5. So I guess it doesn't matter. But we might have, I don't know, we might have some new moves now that we've got the actual like required skill. Ow. Because yeah, like before we were rolling with a little bit lower skill than is required, well, quote-unquote required to wield the weapon. Now there are some different things we can do, like I think if I tap forward maybe, or, well, maybe not. Oh, alright, well, hang on. Let's do with you first. And then I'm just gonna eat this person to top up our blood. Because blood shield does cost a few points. Oh god, that sounds still so gross. Alright, get out of here. But yeah, like if I go back, I'll do a jump attack. I don't know if there's any... Yeah, if I do to the side, I think I'll do like a little spinny deal. I don't know if I can combo off of these though. A little bit. So I don't know. We can play around with it. Means there's probably some new moves with the pretend katana that we have as well. So that is good. Ah, here we go. Now we can go upstairs, because I was gonna say this staircase looks like it's going nowhere in a real hurry. A little bit strange for there to be an entire floor up here like this. Goodbye. Oh. Wondering if I'm like stuck on this. There we go. I was gonna say I'm stuck on this body. Very inconvenient. Oh, you can see through the world there a little bit. Let's see. Well, we can listen to this thing.
Often I reflect with great regret on the missed opportunity that was my infector. Had I been conscious after the attack, I could have stopped the orderlies from locking her in the roaming pen. What I would give for just one interview, a few simple questions of the plague-ridden woman who met her end that dawn. Of course, there is no guarantee she would have been any more helpful than my current crop of test subjects, mewling wretches. Few could be called enthusiastic. Given the nature of the tests, I cannot expect the same fervor from all, but a modicum of cooperation would be appreciated. Animals. The one called John went so far as to gnaw off his arm and escape into the floorboards like some feral rodent. I still hear him scurrying about at night. He must be making an atrocious mess.
Well, sorry to inconvenience you, Grout. He doesn't seem to have the sort of bedside manner you would expect a doctor of any kind to have. Seems to be pretty much entirely self-serving.
My studies proceed at a languid pace. I'm mired in a foul ennui as my wife's illness advances. My subjects grow restless without proper supervision, but I cannot pull myself back from this black depression. How many nights I've wasted now, gazing from the tower wall, pondering the frailty of existence.
Interesting. Just noticed, yeah, we were leaving this sweet-ass trail of blood behind us everywhere we go, which I suppose makes sense because we're literally covered in it. But, yeah, I was just wondering if this is his wife, and in a sort of meta, excuse me, sort of meta context, if this is like one of the developers' kids or girlfriends or wives or whatever. Wouldn't be surprised if stuff like that sneaks into a game more often than you would think. Alrighty. That's actually a pretty nice view, gotta be honest. Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. This side, not so much. That's just the neighbors who have houses higher up on the hill than you, and otherwise just looking at a hill, which is not terribly exciting. Let's see. We can actually probably stealth kill some of these people, right? Yeah. Might as well, I suppose. I don't know if we're gonna find any friendlies here, but I'm guessing probably not. Probably not. Okay, we got another big room here. Yeah, didn't think that was gonna go so well. Getting hit a little bit here. So the interesting thing is, when we block, we actually get a bonus to defense. I read in a tooltip, it's like based on our. Oops, I should have used Blood Shield again. I wanted to use Blood Purge. We get a bonus to defense based on our dex, I think is how it goes. So, that's it's interesting to me. I haven't been doing a lot of blocking. I probably should be doing more. There we go. Get some blood back. Get to listen to that nasty ass sound. I mean, what more could we want? Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to use Blood Shield anymore though, because it doesn't seem like there's any way to remove it. Oh, actually, no. I think there is. I just don't know. I don't remember what the key is. I think there's like a cancel disciplines key, so we can always use that if we have to. If we get out of here with with Blood Shield still on. Go. I think the path through here is somewhat linear. Like, yeah, we've already been in here, but this door was locked before. But I think, yeah, the paths that are available to us are somewhat linear, so you kind of just bum around until you find the one door that is no longer locked. So that one is locked, so I think we probably go through here, because that one's just going to lead back into the other room. Up here we have... oh wait, no, this is the way I came in, my mistake. I did want to go through that other door. Come through here. And then we go through this one on the other side of the hall, I think. Also, this is pretty gross. He's not, this is not a well-kept location. At least not where the patients have free roam.
After decades of solitary study into this affliction, I have learned that it is by no means mine alone. Indeed, the city is home to an entire society of similarly afflicted individuals with whom I've only recently made contact. They are an understandably standoffish sort, by and large, but I have been able to confirm with them that the condition is indeed vampirism, which apparently comes in a multitude of strains, each with a spectacular set of symptoms such as invisibility and even a sort of lycanthropy. Through numerous official interactions with the governing body of this secret society, I have concluded that their fundamental understanding of the vampiric condition is woefully lacking and mired in suspicion and pseudo-religious dogma that would make a Turk balk for its strictures. Indeed, they seemed impressed with my studies and the eloquence with which I was able to present them. Apparently, the typical sufferer of my particular strain of vampirism is far from the vanguard of the King's English. So impressed were they that they even offered me an office in their government, a rather high office by the sound of things. I believe I shall accept. If nothing else, it should provide a lofty vantage point from which to observe the breadth and epidemiology of the affliction so that I may move more expeditiously toward a cure.
Well then. So, I guess that's how he ends up knowing all of the people in the Camarilla. You will notice this is very strange. We definitely killed those people, yet 2 more people there are. What could be going on here? Oh, could it be a secret switch? I think it could be a secret switch. Okay. Side note, I think the plus patch has moved the dodge skill book to a place much earlier in the game. It makes more sense for you to get it. I think normally it's in this room, like on that desk or something. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on through here. Let's see if we can actually get a stealth kill. There we go. And crack. High five. Do you need a hand? This is, as you can imagine, not the greatest of weapons. The thing is, I think it's a blunt weapon, basically, so it doesn't, you know, have the same lethality, I guess, that like a knife would, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. We'll kill this guy. Even this guy makes nasty-ass noises. It's pretty gross. Alright, let's get a real weapon going here. Maybe we'll use the axe for a little bit. We haven't used the axe for a while. It's about the same effectiveness as the sword is, I think. Maybe more. I don't know. It might stagger enemies a little bit more readily. I'm not sure. But, let's see. I guess we have to go this way. This has led us... Oh, yeah. It's led us back to the library. We're just on the upper floor now. Okay. Alright. What do we got here? We've got... Chaos, like the mind, can be understood only through the scientific process. Order, however, is only as good as the perception thereof. Time is the key that links the two, bears witness to their ebb and flow. So another puzzle where I'm just going to pull levers until the magic happens. I'm not going to do it while we're listening to this, though, because I think it'll trigger a cutscene if I get it right, and I'm not sure if that's going to interrupt him, so...
I have accepted the role of Primogen for Clan Malkavian, the dreadfully winsome label applied to the particular strain of vampirism I suffer, so named for some supposed vampire father figure of old, or poppycock grown from a backward culture that seems interminably drawn to children's tales and the fiction of Victorian romance, when it should concern itself with the science behind their suffering. No matter. For I have taken this office for no greater reason than to advance my research. I must make mention, however, that even among my would-be peers in this governing body of vampires, the level of paranoia and superstition is frightening. Their intelligence is not the question, no, indeed. As they courted me for this appointment, I had to suspect that their overtures were hand-tailored to what must be my obvious infatuation with reason, for the devil would do well to have such honey-tongued tempters. Even so, I could not help but notice the dressing of language these vampire leaders chose for their siren song. Whether it is born of habit, from addressing their unwashed, ill-educated subjects, or from their own deep-seated beliefs, their linguistic flourishes belie a faith in superstition over the providence of empirical reason that must be an all-pervasive theme in this society of darkest night. Damn it all, now I'm doing it too.
Oh boy. Alright, well, I guess let's try and solve this puzzle here. I'm gonna start by doing one of these, and I'm gonna do one of those, and I'm gonna do one of those, and I've got nowhere. Go. Sure, we've done it. And we've opened up a secret passage as well, which is interesting. Down here. And the secret passage leads us to the basement, I guess. Ooh. and a bit of nastiness that I think will probably kill us if we run into it, or very nearly so, anyway. But I think we'll call it here, because I think there's a fair bit of the mansion area left. Yeah, I don't want to have like another 40-minute episode almost, or whatever, so I think we'll call it here. When we come back, we'll see if we can sort of sneak our way around this trap here, or whatever it is, and then hopefully find Grout, I guess. So until next time, my name has been Rojo, and thanks for watching.